What's next after the second mass vaccination clinic in Joplin is canceled due to weather? How the weather has impacted the blood supply in the area.
Wings and More in Joplin is one of many 4-state restaurants that's seen a spike in deliveries with the recent cold weather. You'll learn what they're doing to make sure their drivers stay safe coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The Joplin Health Department is closer to rescheduling a mass coronavirus vaccine clinic. This is KOAM News at 10. A clinic to get second doses of vaccine to 1,000 residents had to be canceled because of the weather. Health Department Director Ryan Talkins says that they have spent the last 2 days since it was canceled getting everything lined up, but it's complicated. He says they have to get the venue, a date, volunteers, and the National Guard lined up before the state will send new doses. But they can't get everything set in stone until they know when the state will send the vaccines. So everything has to fall in place at the same time.
Everybody should be assured that I'm being told that the vaccine will come, and so it's just a matter of getting all of the different components all meshed together.
Talkins says once they get confirmation from the state, they will then get all of the details finalized and let residents know, and he hopes that will happen next week. Well, the Kansas vaccination rate consistently is among the lowest in the country. And Governor Laura Kelly says that's due to technical problems that have led to underreported numbers. She also says she has a plan to fix the issue. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention data shows Kansas has administered 72% of the nearly 582,000 doses it has received. That's an improvement from 60.2% a week ago. Now, to contrast, Missouri has administered 79% of its more than 1 million doses. Kelly says the state is addressing underlying data transfer problems, and starting Monday, providers will be required to report data daily on doses received and administered. Now, providers with identified reporting issues will face additional requirements. You can stay up to date with the number of vaccinations administered in your state on our website at koamnewsnow.com/vaccine. While you're there, you can also find the latest case numbers by county. And the Newton County Health Department today announced 4 more deaths due to COVID-19 complications. 3 of them were men ranging in ages from their 50s to 80s. The other was a woman in her 80s. This brings the total of COVID deaths in the county to 82. Well, President Biden visited a coronavirus vaccine plant on Friday while severe winter weather across much of the U.S. delayed millions of doses from being shipped this week. Natalie Brand is on Capitol Hill with the latest.
As he toured a Pfizer manufacturing plant in Michigan producing COVID vaccine, President Biden said despite progress, new challenges have surfaced.
New strains are emerging. In a few days, we'll cross 500,000 Americans who will have died from COVID-19. I can't give you a date when this crisis will end, but I can tell you we're doing everything possible to have that day come sooner rather than later.
That includes ramping up vaccine production. Pfizer's CEO says his firm will soon increase the number of doses it's able to produce weekly, estimating it's on track to reach 200 million doses by the end of May.
The vaccines are safe.
President Biden worked to assure Americans who may be hesitant to take the shots, while other Americans are facing canceled appointments after this week's winter storm has snarled shipments. The White House COVID response team estimates a backlog of 6 million doses.
With everybody's hard work and collective effort, we will be able to catch up, but we understand this will mean asking more of people.
Here on Capitol Hill, the House could take up COVID relief legislation as early as next week. President Biden addressed GOP critics of his nearly $2 trillion plan.
Should we not invest $20 billion to vaccinate the nation? Should we not invest $290 million to extend unemployment insurance for the 11 million Americans who are unemployed so they can get by?
As the administration tries to triage the economic fallout and ongoing public health crisis, it announced plans to open new federally supported mass vaccination sites in Philadelphia and 4 in Florida. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Now, FEMA says more than 2,000 vaccine sites are located in areas with power outages across the southeast. Snow is still sticking around, at least on the ground, but a warming trend might be headed our way. Doug?
Yeah, it's looking better over the next few days. It's been, it seems like forever since we even got to 32 degrees, the freezing mark. But we are going to do it as we head into the weekend, so that's good news. We made a run at it today. We just couldn't quite get there. We started at 2 and then 30 during the afternoon. We also had some clouds that kind of rolled in late in the day into the evening hours. Nothing underneath the clouds, so we are staying dry. We are going to stay dry throughout the overnight hours for us tonight. However, we are going to get some patchy fog, so if you are going to be out tonight into tomorrow morning, watch out for that, as that could drop the visibilities just a little bit. Most of us are currently sitting at upper teens to lower 20s. I think most of us will drop into the upper teens later on tonight, but at least we don't have much of a wind chill, and we'll drop back to about 18, 27 by 9, 36 by noon, and look at this, 41 during the afternoon, so we're heading in the right direction. We'll look at our next storm system here in just a bit.
All right, Doug, thank you. Republican legislatures and a powerful Kansas business group are pushing a proposal to make it harder for unemployed workers to get extended benefits. They argue that extra weeks of aid are available even when thousands of jobs remain unfilled. But the proposal before the GOP-controlled legislature is sparking a backlash amid the economic uncertainty of the pandemic. Now, Democrats see it as hurting struggling workers at exactly the wrong time. The Republican chair of the Senate Commerce Committee conceded today that it would be difficult to include the measure in broader legislation designed to overhaul the state's troubled unemployment system. Neosho County residents, you don't have to boil your water anymore. The KDHE rescinded an order that came after a loss of pressure in the system. Now, the KDHE lab tested water samples from Rural Water District 4 and found no contamination. Still ahead, when people are stuck inside, they order out. But this time, ordering food could present a risk for the people delivering it. We'll hear how at least one company is keeping its employees safe. And later, the McCallie girls head coach has his eyes set on a career milestone. We'll find out if he achieved 100 career wins coming up in sports. Many four-state residents have seen a spike in delivery orders during this, restaurants have seen a spike in delivery, but residents have spiked that delivery ordering during the cold spell. KOAM's Mike Mahoney spoke to a Joplin restaurant owner as well as the delivery driver about the increase in business and what they do to stay safe on the road.
Andrew McKenzie is a Joplin delivery driver for multiple companies, and he says the recent cold weather has provided a big boost to his daily bottom line.
I do about 30.
Wow.
Yep. Wow, between, delivering food, grocery shopping, little items, big items.
One of Andrew's Friday stops was at Wings & More in Joplin. And owner Vicki Jai says she's also seen a spike in four-staters requesting delivery.
The all-day sale, half our delivery.
Vicki says Wings & More has been making around 25 deliveries a day lately, a considerable jump from the summer months when they did around 10 a day. And Vicki even does deliveries herself in weather like this so her drivers don't get worn out.
Our drivers just take a turn. I don't want drivers drive all the time. They can get tired, and then you guys. So we every 2 days to get a new driver.
Vicki and Andrew both agree when it comes to delivery, safety always comes first.
I would take it slow. Know what you're doing before hitting the roads. It can be dangerous, so it's probably better to leave it to the professionals that enjoy and like driving in the weather.
I told them, gotta be very careful, keep distance, you cannot see, get closer to the car.
In Joplin, Mike Mahoney, KOAM News.
Now, both Andrew and Vicki say there is one major benefit to delivering food during cold, snowy weather. Four-staters typically tip a lot more. Well, while the extreme cold we've been facing is starting to go away, the snow hasn't yet, leaving many people needing a tow truck to get their vehicle unstuck. We spoke with one tow truck driver who offers advice for driving in this weather.
There's been quite a few of them where the accidents from a personal standpoint could have been avoided if the drivers would have just used a little bit more ability to be cautious. That falls back once again to don't get into a hurry.
He says doing so will hopefully cause less people to need their cars to be towed. The Community Blood Center of the Ozarks needs your blood. They're at a critical shortage due to weather canceling a number of drives. They say it affected around 1,000 potential donations. Now, eligible donors are urged to donate as soon as possible at a CBCO donor center or a blood drive near you.
Keep pushing for drives. We'll keep pushing for emergency drives if we have to. We were at Cox this week for an emergency drive as well. I did Mercy yesterday and did very well there.
You can make an appointment online. The link is in this story on our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. Pittsburgh State University is thinking about discontinuing several programs after officials there say they looked at a return on investment, low enrollment, and a small number of annual graduates. Now, among the programs on the list, graphic design, clinical science, medical lab tech, Spanish language and literature, and Bachelor of Arts degrees in mathematics and history. Students progressing toward a degree in these fields will be allowed to finish their degrees. Well, Doug Heddy's up next with his complete forecast, and later the Webb City boys play the role of underdog as they try to turn around their season against Republic. Jacob Leonard has the highlights in sports.
All right, we made it through this week. The past 2 weeks have been kind of crazy. If we go back 2 weeks, of course, we had the ice. We had icy roads for 3 or 4 days, and then, of course, it starts snowing this past weekend. So we get the snow on Sunday and Monday, and then again Tuesday night into Wednesday. We've been in the deep freeze, but we made it through the week, and we are heading into the weekend. It looks pretty good. This is our live shot of the Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Of course, Indigo is just outside of Seneca, Missouri, and it's cold out there, but we are going to continue to warm up. We're going to have a little bit of fog tonight. Next storm system rain chances start to roll in by Sunday. And then again, next Wednesday and Thursday, a little system. But these are all small systems. Of course, you can get my long-range forecast on my month-long blog. That is KOAMnewsnow.com. Look at this cold stretch. I mean, it is very atypical for us to go 13 days and not hit the freezing mark. And this all started back Saturday night into Super Bowl Sunday. So whatever that Chiefs loss did, it wasn't good for us for the next 2 weeks, but we are going to climb above the freezing mark as we work into this weekend. So that's good news. But look at the lows during the morning hours. -1 Fort Scott, -2 in Pittsburgh, 3 in CJ, 1 in Knoll, Missouri. And then we warmed upper 20s to lower 30s in our southern counties. Now we've dropped back. We're at 27 in Chanute, 20 in Commerce, 20 in Knoll, Lamar at 23, Fort Scott at 24. Thankfully, we don't have much of a wind chill. It makes it feel like it's 15 to 20 across the region, but our actual temperature will get down into the upper teens later on tonight. All right, we've had some clouds that have been rolling through during the evening hours, but nothing underneath the clouds. So we are staying dry, just a weak little wave passing by, which has given us some clouds over the past couple hours. Besides that, we look pretty good. A little ridge of high pressure out to our west, and then our next storm system is pushing into the Pacific Northwest, and that will start to affect us tomorrow night into Sunday. So let's go through time. Tonight, we'll drop back upper teens for overnight lows. So another cold night, we're going to have some patchy fog. Fog burns off. We look pretty good tomorrow. Southerly winds increase a little bit. Look at our temperatures going up. 18 to start, 35 by noon, 41 during the afternoon, which is 41 degrees, is 55 degrees warmer than what we had on Monday night. So at least we're going up. As we head into tomorrow night, clouds start to increase. We'll see a little bit of drizzle late in the night into Sunday morning, but our temperatures are going to be above freezing. So I don't think we're going to have any worries about freezing drizzle. Then we get on and off showers as we go into the daytime hours on Sunday. This system exits, we clear out. Monday looks great once again as we go into the upper 40s. Gets even warmer, pushing 60 by Tuesday. Here comes that next cold front, slides in. This is Wednesday, giving us a few showers, maybe even a few snow showers. And then it's going to be colder for the rest of the week, and then a better chance for at least a bigger storm system as we work into next weekend. 41 for us tomorrow, 42 on Sunday, 49 Monday, 58 on Tuesday, and then a little bit cooler, but not cold, just cooler late next week.
I can take cooler versus cold, and I really love that forecast, Doug. Those temperatures are going to be beautiful. I might even pull out the pool.
There you go. Next Tuesday, 58, sit in the pool.
I'm going to do it, Doug. Thank you so much. Well, coming up in sports, it's rivalry night. Number 2 for Colgan and Frontenac. Plus, a Southwest Missouri high school coach aims for a career milestone. Jacob Leonard has those details next.
The Webb City boys are 15-7 this season and are ranked number 10 in the state in Class 5. They've hit a bit of a rough patch recently, dropping 3 of their last 5. Tonight, the Cards at home with a chance for a big win against Republic. The Tigers are 20-3 overall. Early on, Luke Brummett, don't see him stepping out from deep too often. Webb City on the board first, then Makai Gerard with the steal. Gets the easy lay in. Second quarter now, Gerard to Trenton Hayes. He turns and scores. Hayes with 10 in this one. 1 point game at the midway point. Drew McMillan going to work here. He had a team high 22. Game takes a turn after this here from Republic's Oliver Welch. It's going to be Republic getting one in the win column tonight. Final score in this one, 52-44. The McCallie girls are at home tonight against Brunah, playing for the second straight night. For head coach Mike Howard, it's a shot at a career milestone. The McCallie Warriors welcome in the Brunah Wildcats with head coach Mike Howard aiming for his 100th win at McCallie.
Be disciplined. Let's go.
In the first quarter, Kaylee Teeter connects on the corner 3. She scores a team-high 17.
Good. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Good job.
Still in the first, Kennedy Dury, good from the top of the key. Warriors lead by 10 going to the second.
That was a great finish to that quarter. Okay, that's all you got to do is get in passing lanes, or get deflections, create turnovers, push the ball in transition.
Right before half, Dury beats the first quarter buzzer. Dury gets 16 on the night.
Great shot, Kennedy. Good job. Great shot. Good job.
They would close it out. Glyza DeMasso scores with the foul in the fourth. Warriors go on to win it 46-25. Coach Howard gets his 100th win at McCallie.
I've had, a lot of talented athletes that have come through, and, I hope that I've been able to put them in places to be successful, and I can only do so much, but they play the game, and so, I give all the credit to them for getting me here.
Thank you very much for everything you've done for us and for the school. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Well, it means a lot. We're a close-knit family here at this school, and, I'm very humbled by it. It was a shocker. I wasn't expecting everyone to know. I knew my wife was up to something, but I didn't know that everyone would know about it and have signs and everything. And so I'm very humbled by everybody, coming here tonight and supporting me and supporting our team.
McCallie has already earned the number 1 seed and a first-round bye in the Class 1 District 7 playoffs. They'll play in the district semifinals next Wednesday. Well, tonight is Rivalry Night Part 2 for Colgan and Frontenac. On the girls' side, the Raiders got the first meeting 54-41 back in January. Colgan tries to return the favor tonight and beat Frontenac at their place. Starting in the first, Hattie Pyle. 3 from the top of the key. Raiders up 2. Then Sydney Frankenberry opened in the corner. Raiders push that lead to 8 after the first quarter. Second quarter now, Colgan responds. Riley Root gets the rebound plus the and 1. Panthers within 4. Later, Heather Arnett off the steal. Takes it all the way down, pulls up for the short jumper. Raiders, though, up just 1 at halftime. Third quarter, dish out to Frankenberry in the corner. She gets another 3. Frontenac holds Colgan to just 4 in the third. Raiders going to get the 12-point win, 51-39.
The season's been broken up, a lot of pieces. We were able to have a practice yesterday. We knew there were some things that weren't as crisp as we wanted them, but we played really hard. We played together as a team and just kind of gutted this one out tonight.
To the boys' game now, Frontenac aims for its 7th win in the last 8 games. First quarter, Mario Mangini, mid-range on the move. Raiders up 2. Then Austin Parrish out on the wing. He gets the 3 to fall. Raiders open the game on a 9-3 run. Later in the quarter, other end, Stuart O'Brien drives, gets it, and the foul. Panthers down 7. Second quarter, Michael Doria, triple from the far side. Raiders get the lead to double digits. Frontenac gets the sweep tonight, 55-25. That's a look at sports. We're back with more news after this.
We take time now to honor a local veteran, Corporal Patrick Kelly. The Neosho, Missouri native served in the U.S. Marine Corps. He served tours in Cuba and Vietnam. We are proud to salute Corporal Patrick Kelly, tonight's four-state hero. Well, for most, an anniversary is just one day, but for Disney, it's a year-and-a-half-long celebration. Imagine doing that with your loved one. Walt Disney World plans on celebrating its 50th anniversary beginning on October 21st, 5 decades after it first opened its doors. It's planning on putting up bright new decorations and big events at all 4 of their parks. And as you probably guessed, Mickey and Minnie will be at the center of the 18-month-long celebration, which they are calling the world's most magical celebration. Doug, I don't know about you, but I love my wife. I don't know if I could do an 18-month anniversary celebration.
Yeah, that would be a little tricky, wouldn't it?
just a little.
I am glad you love your wife, though. All right, 18 for us tonight, 41 for us tomorrow, 42 on Sunday with a few showers trying to roll in, but look at Tuesday up to 58 degrees.
Doug, thank you so much. And stay up to date on the latest news and weather and sports. Download the KOAM News app. It's available free of charge in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store. Just search for the KOAM News app. And that is our time for now. We'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6. And thank you for making us part of your night.